Alright, so today is Tuesday 6th, and I came back from Taiwan Saturday, the 3rd of June 3rd. There's still a lot that you can learn, or I'm learning about like the shit that I do, so I figured I might as well like share a little bit of more info about going to these events like in Taiwan, right? Before I went to Taiwan, I made some videos about certain things I learned about to prepare myself to go to these events and so on and so forth. Now the weird thing about going to a place like Taiwan is that the time difference, right? So I took off from like Taiwan, the airport, at 7 p.m. On Saturday. Now, when I came back here to America, I arrived at 4 o'clock p.m. Saturday, the same fucking day, right? And a few hours back. So yeah, that does fuck with you a bit. Obviously, the jet lag, the sleep pattern is so fucked up, man. Like I've been waking up at 1 at the moment. Even though it's so, I got home a Saturday and it's Tuesday, so I'm still getting adjusted to like my sleep patterns and stuff like that. Now, I guess like from my end, like something I want to like share is, if somebody wants to ask me, what is this something that you don't like about going to these events, right? And like it's something I really don't like or whatever. Now, I actually have an answer. It's not going to the event that I don't like. It's actually coming back from the event I don't like. Yeah, coming back from these events, like, shit gets fucked up a bit. And I think it's more difficult as you get older, right? I guess I'm at a point now as a 42-year-old guy. I mean, I'm not saying that like I'm an old fart or anything like that. I'm just saying that as I'm a guy now that basically, there's a structure that I'm trying to like maintain in my life, whether it's like a diet, exercise routines, work schedules, the way how I have everything set up in my banks, so on and so forth, and whatever. Like, there's a lot that I have for myself set in place, right? Like the way how I like to do things. Now, going to an event like this, I mean, it's one thing when you travel because it's like, all right, you travel, you relax, you want to get away from your work or whatever. But in this case, you're traveling for work, and I don't know. Like, probably the thing I don't like about going to these events is coming back to a disorganized schedule that I have for myself, right? I like to go in the gym, a particular time. I haven't been doing that because I'm fucking, I guess, sleepy or whatever. My diet is kind of gets fucked up because, it's kind of hard to like, cook for yourself or do stuff for yourself the way how you want to eat. So, you depend too much on like, getting sandwiches off the fucking supermarket or whatever. Obviously, if you've been following me on my YouTube, I came back with back pain. I made a post, right, sharing that like that my sitting situation was not great, and also like the height of the table was not great. And having a small monitor, basically, because of my monitors were so small, I was kind of like this the whole fucking time, like hunched over, trying to like look at the screen. So by doing that, I had like an arch and putting a lot of stress on my back. And like when I came back, thankfully, in the sense, I mean, it sucks I have back pain, but I'm glad it happened as soon as I got home. And it wasn't until that next morning when I rolled out of bed I felt it. And I went to the chiropractor yesterday to get adjusted, and I'm trying to do my best to walk around and exercise and stuff like that. And also like it turns out like there was like a mistake on my bank. There was some financial situation they had to take care of and all that, but because I was away, I didn't caught it on time. So now I have to like look into that. So I mean, there's a lot of weird things that kind of like happens that when you come back, it's like shit. It's like before you leave, you almost have to set a lot in order in place to make sure everything's okay. So when you come back and nothing's fucked up, right? It's kind of like, say you want to leave the house and you don't wash the dishes, and then you come back home and you're pissed off because there's a bunch of bugs and flies all over the dishes, right? Eating, it's like, god damn, you left a mess, right? So it's like you gotta make sure everything's organized and clean before you leave. And even then, when you come back, you're like, oh fuck, I forgot to put the milk away, and then now it stinks, right? So like, yeah, shit like that can happen. So I don't know, just some random little fact to share about like my experiences going to these events. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking great. I love going to Taiwan and Vegas, right? It's good experiences, right? But I think like if you were at least I'll speak for myself, but if you were to ask like other people, like what is it that they don't like about these events, everybody has a different response to that, right? And mine is that coming back to my fucked up schedule that I like to keep for myself, my fucked up diet that I have to like try to work to get back on, my sleep patterns, all that shit. Yeah, I have to like, it's gonna take me a while before I can finally go back to that routine of mine. And like, the thing is that, yeah, I'm kind of a lame ass in that sense now, where I like to eat a certain thing at a certain day. I like to cook a certain thing at a certain day. I like to have my certain events at a certain day. I like to meet people at a certain day. All that is structured and scheduled, right? But yeah, when you go to these events and when you come back, it kind of fucks everything up for a while. So yeah, that's something that I guess like you kind of learn to like somewhat prepare for. like I said, it's not that big of a deal, but it's just part of it, you know. Just how I was trying to show you through my videos, like, you know, I was stuck in the room for hours working. Yeah, that kind of happens too, you know, when you go and you're working and all that stuff and you come back home, it's like there's some things you have to like work towards to get back in order, right? Before you do that again. But anyways, short little video, random chat. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later. Peace.